Have you always been a big girl and looked at the skinny girls wishing for your body to be different? Have you always been told that you are naturally heavy set or big bones? Are you feeling frustrated because you know you'll never be skinny or have a thigh gap? I feel you, my friend. I have been there. And I am here to tell you that it is possible to accept the body type Mother Nature gave you and make the most of it. In this video, we will use my favorite healing tool called EFT Tapping, which will help you to release the belief that you cannot feel good in your skin because of your body type. And I really encourage you to try, because you've got nothing to lose except some excess weight and a lot to gain. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kat and I'm your favorite EFT tapping expert and self-love and yoga coach. On this channel, I teach you how to accept yourself and your body, how you can look after yourself and lose weight from the space of love. So if this speaks to you, I invite you to subscribe. Okay, let's do it. I invite you to close your eyes for a moment. If that feels safe, take a breath in and out. And say out loud, I will always be big. And rate the truth of that statement, scale from 0 to 10, where 10, absolutely true, 0, not true at all. First number that comes up, make a mental or physical note of that number. And let's start tapping on the side of the hand, karate chop point.
Remember, the more specific your tapping is, the more effective. Don't be afraid to change my sentences to make them more suitable for you. Use specific names, add, clarify, repeat something that really appealed to you, etc. These videos are just an example. The more specific rounds you create, the better are your results. Remember that your gold lies in a specific tapping.
Even though I am big boned, I am naturally heavy set. I have always been heavy. And I don't feel great about it. And I dislike my body type. I choose to accept how I feel right now. Even though I don't have the body type to ever be thin. And I feel so envious of the skinny girls with their skinny arms, with their thigh gap, with their slender hips. And it's really frustrating because I know I'll never be like them. I choose to accept how I feel right now. Even though I believe that I will always be big, that my body can't change. I can be thinner. I can lose weight. Because this is who I am. I have big bones. I am naturally heavy set. I have always been told that. And it makes me feel, tell me how it makes you feel. And even though I feel this way, I choose to accept how I feel right now. And maybe even I am open to accepting the body type that Mother Nature gave me. And let's move to the eyebrow point. If you're tapping with your eyes closed, just change the point with each sentence. I am big boned. I am naturally heavy set. I don't have the body type to be thin. I will always be big. I've heard that most of my life. I have been told that since being a kid, that this is my bone and body structure. I can forget about ever being thin. And it makes me feel, tell me how it makes you feel. And I've always felt a lot of envy when I look at the other girls. The thin, skinny girls. at their nice slender arms. Oh, and that thigh gap. I was always so jealous of the thigh gap. Or tell me something else that like really speaks to you. What else? Like you've been really, really jealous. Their flat bellies. Their narrow hips. So much envy. So much frustration. So much sadness. So much resignation. Because I know I will never be like them. With this body type, it's impossible to look like them. And if I cannot look like them, that makes my body almost worthless. That means I'm unattractive. And that means I will never be happy in my own skin. Because of the body type that I've got. There's no way I could appreciate my body. I would like to be like them skinny girls. But I can't. And it makes me feel, tell me. I cannot appreciate my body. I criticize my body a lot. So many people in my past told me that this is my body type. And it's possible they told me that in a way that made me feel like I wasn't lucky enough to get the better kind of body. So I have to make do with what I've got. Maybe it was my mother who was dissatisfied with her own body type. Whoever that was, I started to believe that. That because my body is a certain way, that makes it less worthy, less attractive, less desirable. And I hated that. All my life I lived with this belief that I don't like my body type. And I will always be big. I hate that. I would like to be thinner. I would like to be fitter. I would like to feel stronger. I would like to feel healthier. I would like to feel more comfortable in my own skin. But I don't think it will ever be possible because of my body type. And this is so disempowering. And it makes me feel really bad. And until now I thought I had no choice but to dislike my body for the rest of my days. And to feel envious about the body I cannot have. But what if this could be different? What if I could accept the gift that Mother Nature gave me? What if I could accept my body type and make the most out of it? Just because I have this kind of body type and structure doesn't mean I have to be overweight. Doesn't mean I have to be fat. I can retain exactly the same body type and yet still change it. I can still lose weight. I can still build muscle. I can still enhance my curves. I can change my body. But in order to change my body, I first have to change how I feel about my body. And maybe instead of constantly looking at the influencers and models with their bodies so unrealistic for me, maybe I can find an influencer or a celebrity that has a body type like mine and make the most of it. So I could actually see what is possible for me. That doesn't sound like such a bad idea. So first, let's release that belief that I will always be big. I'm choosing to release that belief from every fiber of my body. I'm releasing that belief that I will always be big from every cell of my being. And I'm releasing this belief from every situation in my past where I have been told that I am doomed because of my body type. And that because of this, I have to get used to being big and overweight. I'm letting go now. It's old news. And it's projection of other people. Those are projections of disempowered people who are unhappy about their bodies. And of course, they didn't know how to teach me that I could be happy with my body, that I could still change some things in a natural way. So I am taking my power back, and I am realizing that I can change the way I feel about myself, that I can start feeling comfortable in my skin right now, and still take positive steps towards losing weight and towards shaping my body. What I eat really makes a difference. How much I move really makes a difference. And I might have some resistance to changing those things. So I'm choosing to release that resistance. I'm releasing the resistance to healthy eating and exercise. And I know that there are other tapping videos where I can address those specific issues. But right now, I am choosing to accept the body type that was given to me. Mother Nature did a great job. It gave me my functioning, amazing body. That body that's a vessel. That body that is a vessel for my precious soul. So I'm choosing to accept the body type I have. Maybe even love the body type that I have. I'm choosing to know that it's safe to start accepting and loving my body. I know that it's safe to be grateful for the fact that I have a body that allows me to do so many things. I'm choosing to have compassion for myself. I'm choosing to have patience towards my own process. I'm choosing to love myself as I go through this. And I'm choosing to start showing my body love. I'm choosing to start taking care of my body in the best way possible. And I am choosing to know that it's safe to love and look after my precious body. And stop tapping, close your eyes, take a breath in and out. And say one more time, I will always be big. And write the truth of that statement again. Notice what changed, what's different, what came up, some memories. And if one of the things that came up for you is hatred, shame, I have some videos on that, as well as this playlist that addresses a plethora of weight loss beliefs and body image beliefs. I would love it for you to check it out. And I believe in you, and I want to thank you for taking those steps to loving yourself and loving your body more. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.